Their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes. And as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Notre Dame shook down thunder from the sky and ripped the Wolverines the last time they met.
Yeah, and it wasn't go blue. They were black and blue. Notre Dame beat the mess out of Michigan. Michigan prides themselves on toughness and physicality. They better answer the bell today.
I really feel like Notre Dame in the last game, they just seized the momentum early, and they were just making plays on both sides of the ball. Let's see if they can do it again.
Snags it quickly on the left. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick completion to the right.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Swings it out to his running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Scanning the field, it's done. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And there he goes.
get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Michigan offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Trying play action. There's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking downfield, it's Maryland. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for the big play. Picked off. Got some room to run. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the... down at the 26. And On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking to throw, it's done. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Aikman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Aikman. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's done. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You can be huge out there, wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So breaks into the open. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll run the read to the left on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here come those main. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's done. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't...
He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory march as they push out this lead.
The Irish getting the momentum going late in this rivalry game with Michigan, doing everything they need to do, Palmer, to finish this one out.
Yeah, David, Notre Dame, they've been mentally the tougher team in this one. They've made the plays when the plays have presented themselves.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale.
Dropping back, it's done. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking deep. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plugged it.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly...
Touchdown, Aaron! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, bro.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Gives it on the option. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's done. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks away on the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's as if there's a force field that's been keeping them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. They'll try to change it on 3rd and goal. Got rid of it just in time.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's done. Throws to the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
There he goes! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, they're after him! They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but but now it's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball in the...
Oh, it's a fumble! Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, it's a reverse. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got some room in under the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still running at the 40. Hits a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
For now,